They thought they were dealing with a farmer. But when the HOA illegally towed a $300,000 government-leased tractor, they found out that paperwork can hit harder than any bullet. And this time, the veteran farmer fought back with federal muscle. Jack Dalton had lived on that ranch long before the HOA even existed. His family's land stretched farther than the eye could see, part of which he leased directly to the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the National Guard for seasonal training and research use. It was clean, lawful, and protected by multiple federal contracts. But HOA President Karen didn't care about contracts. She only cared about aesthetic violations. One afternoon, she called a towing company and had Jack's $300,000 John Deere tractor hauled away, claiming it was unsightly machinery. When Jack returned from a morning inspection, all that remained were deep tire ruts and a notice nailed to his fence. His jaw tightened. He didn't yell. He didn't threaten. He simply looked down at the notice, folded it neatly, and went inside. That night, Karen bragged to her HOA board about teaching the rancher a lesson. She didn't know that the tractor she'd just seized was leased property tied to a federal agricultural contract, meaning she hadn't just broken HOA rules, she'd violated federal property law. The next morning, a convoy of black SUVs and county trucks rolled into the neighborhood. A USDA compliance officer stepped out, followed by two federal marshals. They weren't there for Jack. They were there for the HOA. Jack handed them a folder: photographs, lease contracts, towing receipts, and video evidence of the illegal seizure. Within hours, the tow company's owner was detained, and Karen's entire HOA board was suspended pending investigation for tampering with federal assets. As cameras rolled and neighbors peeked through curtains, Jack stood on his porch, calm and composed. "I told them," he said quietly, "you don't mess with property that feeds soldiers and families." The tractor was returned with an apology letter signed by the county clerk himself. The HOA was fined for unlawful seizure, and Karen's leadership license was revoked permanently. Jack didn't gloat. He just parked his tractor back in the same spot, leaned against it, and smiled at the sunset. The message was simple. Some land doesn't bow to petty rules. It answers to something much bigger.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.